Today we're going to get right into it. We're going to be ranking the top competitors of all time. I'll start this off, though. Number 5, I'm already starting off with a wild one. I don't think he's going to be on any of your guys' list. Real big throwbacker, Mr. Ty Cobb. Weren't expecting that, I'll tell you that.
Oh, my God.
Let me tell you why.
Why?
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. The guy had a reputation for being a competitor back in the day. And back then, all of these guys... I don't know what that says. Deepaw's holding up a piece of paper. I cannot read that at all.
The prereqs.
My first prerequisite is gotta have that dog in him.
But no, back in the day, all of these baseball players, they were all dogs, they were all competitors, but yet Ty Cobb always stuck out. If you didn't know, he used to sharpen his spikes back in the day, and he would literally cleat people and just, like, jump at them with his leg and just cleat these catchers that back then didn't have the gear. So he would just cut them wide open just so he would be safe and they'd drop the ball. Not a great person, I will say that. We know that. His past and the way that he viewed life, he was not a good person at all. But the way that he played back then wouldn't fly into today's game. But nonetheless, the guy stood out from a huge crowd of competitors back then. So that's why he's my number 5.
I am going number 5, hockey players.
Ooh,
that's fine. It's all sports,
hockey,
man.
Okay.
Yeah, like hockey players. But there is one I would like to discuss really quickly. His name is Terry Sawchuk. Okay, and if you have a chance at some point, do me a favor, type his name in, and Jedi, when we do and you break the videos, put a picture of his face. Okay, just put a picture of his face. Okay, I'm gonna give you a couple stats on Terry Sawchuk real quick. He was an NHL goalie for 20 years for Detroit, Boston, Toronto, the Kings, and the Rangers for like 7 games. Now, you might ask why for 7 games? Because he died. Okay, 103 shutouts, a 2.5 goals against, a 907 save percentage. Are you ready? Without a fucking mask on.
Just a wild
That'll do it.
Do me a favor. Just Google a picture of his face.
He probably has no teeth.
What's his name again?
No teeth.
Terry Sawchuk.
All right, there you go. Terry Sawchuk.
Yeah,
Well,
but
shout
hockey,
out.
but hockey players are in general are my number 5. Like I they don't miss shifts, man. Like they just don't miss a shift.
All right, number 5 for me. A little bit different direction than Dino than with the hockey players, but Serena Williams. All right, so the prerequisites that I had 3 prereqs. Number 1, you got to have that dog in him, and she does. Number 2, you got to hate losing, and number 3, walk the walk and they talk the talk. So Serena was GOAT. She was absolutely dominant and powerful, and there's never going to be another woman like her. So I got Serena at number 5.
Number 4 for me, a little bit now more recent of a player. It's Tom Brady. Love him or hate him, the New England Patriots for a very long time were the playoff team with a great chance to always go to the Super Bowl since 2001. And the common thread throughout all those years was Tom Brady. All right, Brady led the Patriots to 9 Super Bowls. He won 6 rings over 19 seasons, threw more than 70,000 yards. I mean, what was the game? What was the Super Bowl again where he came back and won? Was it against the Falcons, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they're down 28-3 at half.
Absolute dog, dude. Nobody's able to do what he did. And like I said, love him or hate him. In my house, not a lot of people are fans of him. We're all New York fans, so we couldn't stand him. When he went to the Bucks, we liked him a little bit more. But the dude was just one of the greats, man, and he was a competitor if there ever is one.
Nice.
All right, my number 4 is Joey Jaws Chestnut. I'm dead serious.
That's not a sport.
Competitive eating.
Oh my gosh.
He makes $500,000 a year. His net
Eating
worth
hot
is
dogs.
$4 million. No.
Oh, he eats everything.
Look. So
Yeah,
he's got like
a ton. He's got a ton of Guinness World Records. Yeah.
So he's a 16-time hot dog eating champion, which is impressive because when Kobayashi was a 6-time champion, this dude came out of nowhere. But he quit his construction job to go into professional eating. I don't know who makes that decision, but he did.
Cool.
And his agent.
Like imagine telling your wife, like, "How I'm going to quit my job, and I'm just going to go into pounding face." Like, that's insane. But here's a couple of his 51 world records he holds. 5.9 pounds of a funnel cake in 10 minutes.
Ugh.
That's impressive. 47 grilled cheeses in 10.
Oh.
I like that.
141 hard-boiled eggs in 8 minutes.
Nasty. That's disgusting.
55 glazed donuts in 8, and then
I might be able to do that. No, I'm kidding. I could eat like 12 pretty quick, I think.
I might be able to do 55 munchkins.
True.
You know what I mean? And then this is my favorite one: 121 Twinkies in 6 minutes.
Well, it's like a hot dog, so he's probably just scarfing them things down. Yeah.
Correct.
Does he
love
dip it in
that
water,
pick.
I wonder?
Oh, he's definitely double-fisted, though.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
love that pick. That was a very underrated pick. Honestly, I completely
That's a good
forgot
one.
about
That was a
him.
good
Joey
one.
Chestnut is an American hero. I mean, what was it, this past year during the Nathan's hot dog eating contest? He was the only reason that it kept going. They were going to cancel it because of Thunder, and he was like, no, this
Joey
thing's
brought him
happening,
out,
and all the
baby.
fans got riled up. Year before, some guy protests, comes on, goes in front of him, puts him in a headlock, and is down in hot dogs. Like, absolute American hero, patriot.
All right, another change of pace from Dino's number 4. I got Jesse Owens, Olympian, 1936 Berlin Olympics. 4 gold medals, truly awesome. I had to whittle it down to like one Olympian because like you could list a lot of Olympians, but I think what he did against the Nazis in 36 in Berlin, the ultimate competitor whenever the whole world was stacked against him. So I'm going Jesse Owens.
Number 3 on my list, Mr. Pete Rose. Belongs in the Hall of Fame, by the way. You don't earn the nickname Charlie Hustle for not being intense, especially when your name isn't even Charlie. Pete Rose played every single out in his entire career like he bet his life on it. Ha ha ha.
Nice.
Good one.
Nice.
But no, I mean, this guy was in the All-Star game. He just absolutely trucked the catcher, ended the dude's career. And one of my favorite quotes by him is says, "Don't sit on the train tracks when the train's coming through, because the train doesn't take any stops until it gets to his destination."
I didn't realize that ended that dude's career.
It did.
Wow.
I didn't realize that quote was by him and not Jack Parkman.
Jack Parkman makes the ladies in Cleveland puke.
I mean, look, dude, Pete Rose is my number 3 is touchdown Tommy Brady. I feel like if you're gonna say Tom Brady, like you gotta say it in that Boston accent, touchdown Tommy. Tommy Brady. My favorite quote, and this is all I'm going to say about him, asked which one of his Super Bowls was his favorite. He said the next one.
Savage. Number 3 for me, another little throwback, but someone that was in popular culture for a very long time. Muhammad Ali, my favorite boxer, the best competitor, the all-time GOAT trash talker. Nobody could talk a talk like Muhammad Ali, and play mental games too. Before that, athletes really didn't, talk crap and get inside the mental side of games. Ali did it. There's a whole social aspect of it as well too. But like hearing some of those audio clips of him going at somebody and then backing it up and in the ring, absolutely love it.
Number 2 for me, Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant.
R.I.P.
I feel like I hope this was expected. I mean, Kobe's work ethic, it was just a legendary status, so there was nothing else. Everybody always knew he was going to be great. The dude never let obstacles get into his way. I mean, as he said it and demonstrated, he was a huge trash talker, and if he hits a wall, he was going to run through it for anything. And he was definitely fun to watch when he played.
Love it.
Yeah, my number 2 is also Kobe. If you've seen the Redeem Team, did you watch that on Netflix?
Oh yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Yes.
Right, like that story with him and Pau Gasol is just different. You know what I mean? And like his famous quote of "Job's not finished," like he's just a different beast.
Number 2 for me, Tiger Woods. Completely dominant. All he wants to do is break Jack's record. He's completely driven. That stretch that Tiger had, that like 8-year stretch, will never be reached again. Nobody could touch him. Nobody was even remotely close to him. It was absolutely pure dominance. And, even though he doesn't have the majors, he's still the best golfer of all time.
Love it, love it, love it. Number 1, this should be unanimous. I hope so. My number 1, Michael Jordan.
MJ.
Absolute intensity pouring. just injected into his veins 24/7. The dude had 6 final appearances and won all 6 of them. Nobody else can say that. I mean, and he had a very calm public demeanor. I felt like publicly and like in interviews and outside of basketball, but when he was on that damn court, you weren't going to mess with Jordan, man.
Yeah, I mean, Jordan is my one. I have nothing to say. The dude competed in quarters, dice, blackjack.
Yeah, that was awesome. That Last Dance documentary. Yeah, number 1, MJ. I think the thing that kind of defines MJ the most and is like peak competitor is like refuse to lose. Dude just hated losing more. Like he loved winning, but he just hated losing more than he loved winning. And it truly shows. Yeah, just the way he was able to will teams and just be completely dominant in the most crunch situations was unbelievable.
Yeah, the dude was like addicted to like intensity and just competitive nature. Yep. It's like addicted to that. Great three. Well, that was our ranking of the top competitors of all time. That was our top 5. Put it down in the comments. What is your top 5 for the top competitors of all time? We want to hear you. We'll give you a shout out next time.